Top of the morning, each and every one of you. We're just about to pull this together for you. Take the time to text all of your people. Get them on, get them on, get them on. It is time for us to get popping and all right. Screen share. Yes. People in the room.
I said, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, no quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that stack, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
Say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Hey, grand rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xperts. I'm Troy Gandy. I'm your index, the voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure again to introduce to some and present to others the one who's going to be handling our Pass the Ball segment, and he is the one that has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a 6-figure ring earner, shareholder, and Gold Legacy member. He is known to the family as the man of courageous conversation. I give it now to you, Uncle Ja.
Woo! Thank you for that great introduction, Troy. Thank you. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes. Check one, check two. Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, we'd like to welcome everybody to Good Morning Experts. This is the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is yours truly, Uncle Jock, and we got a great show for y'all this morning. We're officially in the tip drill version of what we call Pass the Ball. This is where we get to hear from experts all over the country, from East Coast, West Coast, North Coast, and South Coast. I don't even know if them coasts are coasts that you're supposed to say like that, but yeah, East, West, North, and South coasts. But no, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please be mindful, take 2 minutes or less. This is a public service announcement. If you can take 2 minutes or less, or you will put yourself in a position where you might get muted. Some of the co-hosts will be checking times, so make sure that you don't go over your 2-minute time unless you got something that you really dropping, a bomb that's like a big bomb. But if you just babbling and just drifting and Tokyo drifting out there, you know what I'm saying? Just be mindful and do it in less than 2 minutes. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get, y'all see that background? Y'all like that background? And background is fire, ain't it?
Baby, it's popping. It is popping.
So we like to thank LaShonda for that background. She did the X Games backdrop for us. So I'll be dropping that in the chat, and you can get it in the 120 agency plan. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute so I can feel y'all's energy. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Right. And what's up?
Buying
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a
green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. So everybody gets a green sheet. Real quick, before we get started, I just wanted to touch on something that hit home for me, let's say last week and this week, concerning what we do, right? So I know myself and Meredith, we've been trying to, talk to our family members about getting insurance policies, and everybody always says they're what? If they working somewhere, they're good, right? So unfortunately, I had 2 situations, 2 family members that were blindsided by unexpected medical situations. My brother-in-law, he actually had a heart attack last week while we were doing our Wednesday training at the office. Meredith got the call right in the middle of training. And he's somebody that was good. His wife just got laid off the week before. So we're in these uncertain times where we got to work with speed. Yesterday, while I was on the, on the morning Zoom, got a text from my mother, got a cousin out in California, Eric, you know little Jody, said that he just lost his memory out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden lost his memory, and then his brain starts swelling. So he's another one. Hey, man, y'all need to get on my line. I'm good. So make sure that y'all remember you all are the chosen ones. Like I said, y'all didn't probably just wake up one day and say, hey, I want to go out and become a life insurance agent. But guess what? We're all here, right? This might not be the life we chose, but it looks like this is the life that chose us for now. So with that being said, just make sure that you get the word out, that you push that information. You know what I mean? Get that word out to as many people as you can. They will thank you later, especially if it's somebody that you kind of like. I know Tawana and Siobhan, I know y'all have had conversations with folks, then y'all just be like, you know, look, nah, we got to have a conversation. You know, I remember Tawana, remember when I told you, I said, once you develop that passion, that's going to be your ticket. And now Tawana has this passion where she like, nah, look, we gonna talk. So just hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So with that being said, I am going to pass the ball to a young lady who has her hand up in the paint. When I tell you she's my sister from another mister, and I'm so proud of her because it's been a few times where she could have just tapped out, took her ball and went home. Say, you know what? I'm gonna go do something else. I don't feel like it. But she stayed in the car, and I got so much respect for her because she actually started almost reset like 3 times. So when I tell you she is on that ED run, I can tell when the SMs, when they can smell it, when they can touch it, when they can feel it. So I'm excited for it. So Mr. Keisha Carr, what you got for us this morning?
Good morning, Uncle Jock. Thank you so much for just a awesome intro and right back at you, sir. Thanks to you, I have been able to stay engaged. So I'm grateful for you as well, sir. I just wanted to come on and talk about much of what you just been saying. I know we focus a lot on life insurance products. A lot of our life insurance products have accelerated benefits. Not a big deal, right? But guess what? I mean, it is a big deal. But guess what, y'all? For those of us that have a health license, y'all do not sleep on the supplemental products. The supplemental products are what's going to keep people, keep them protected from their income, keep their income protected right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So Jock is talking about his cousins. And I'm sure we all have those family members that say, you know, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And then something catastrophic happens and they're hospitalized. I just had 2 agents that were hospitalized a couple of months ago, last month. But guess what? Had we had a conversation and talked about some hospitalization plans, we may have been able to give them some extra money. Had we talked about a critical illness plan, we would have been able to give them something extra, a cancer plan, an accident plan, a short-term disability plan. Guess what? They're all in our back office. We have access to every single supplemental product there is. So let's not just only focus on life. I know life is great, life is important, but what happens when something happens right now? And maybe those accelerated death benefits hadn't accumulated. Or guess what? If they take the maximum in the accelerated death benefits, they cancel the life insurance. So pair it with the supplemental product to maximize the benefits for the employee. I'm used to saying employees, right? Maximize the benefits for our clients. That's all I got this morning.
Thank you, Takesha. Thank you, Takesha. Thank you. And here's another thing. Talking about those supplemental benefits. Those are other ways that you can get in the door and add to the life side when you're going and you're talking in front of a group of people. Now you got more add-ons if you got your health license. So that's just more that you can offer, which guess what? Means more that you can put in your pocket. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Keisha Carr, who you passing that ball to?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'm still trying to get dressed this morning, so I'm running around. Let's see who we're passing this ball to. We are passing this ball to a young lady who has been tearing up the market. She doesn't speak a whole lot, right? But when she does speak, she speaks with such wisdom. She's come in and she's been able to fill in for Ms. Rita from time to time when Ms. Rita was out. And she's just killing it. So I want to bring on, I think she might have got a new promotion too. I think a newly promoted Jackie Dallas.
Why Jackie was looking like, is she gonna call me? It sounded like it could be me,
Yes,
but it
that is
might not
you,
be
Miss
me.
Jackie. That is
But I think
you.
it's me, but I don't know if it's me. It's me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keisha, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You guys know every day is a fresh start, is a new beginning. That's the opportunity we get when we wake up. We get a new beginning to start this thing all over again or to continue where we left off. And that's what I love. Um, I was listening to some powerful messages this week, and it was very empowering. When you're learning this business, when you're in this business, you have to constantly feed your mind, and you have to feed your mind positive things. And sometimes we, as people, when we're starting new things, you have to encourage yourself to keep going, to persevere, to keep moving. So that's where I'm at, is just programming my mind to do everything that you guys are saying on this call. I'm out talking to people, I'm scheduling appointments, I'm meeting people. There are times, sometimes you're not, when you, like I said, when I'm new, I'm pretty new at this, so sometimes you do cautious at who you approach and how you approach them. But what I've learned is I share testimony with them. That's how I get them comfortable with talking to me about the business, about what their needs are. I share a testimony with them. And then I offer them a green sheet. So sometimes you have to make people comfortable and make them feel a little warm when communicating with them, especially in my case where I'm new at it. So once I get them warm, then I offer them a green sheet, and then we can go from there. So y'all, I'm still in a car. I'm excited about learning. I'm excited about growing. I'm encouraging myself. I'm just out there doing what I'm learning from this 8:30 call.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna pull this thing over, Jackie. How many of y'all can y'all feel Jackie? Can y'all feel that energy, that vibe? Like she's like, look, and she laid out the blueprint for all the new people. Here's the thing: get your mind right. Get your mind right. Plug in. Get the plays. When you plug in, get the instructions. Take the instructions and apply the instructions and get some outcomes.
Yes.
Now, the thing is that I love what she said is I share testimony. That's all we do. The first half of the call is testimonies.
Yes.
If you don't got a story, guess what? 20 people done told a story this morning and yesterday morning and day 4 and Thursday of last week morning and tomorrow morning and Thursday morning. Y'all get where I'm going with that? So she dropped a golden nugget, and I appreciate, when we get new people that come in and they aren't tainted by stuff, and they come in and run the plays. So you're doing a fabulous job, Jackie. Keep doing what you're doing. You got great coaches, and just know that we see you. We see you. And who you passing that ball to?
All right, I am passing the ball to this powerful woman of words. Man, she read a poem last week before last, that blew us away. I shower. I still remember. I'm passing the ball to Tawana Chesley.
Thank you, Miss Jackie. And actually, Jock said what I was going to say.
Oh, for real? My bad.
No. It's all good. Yeah, tell your story. Tell a story. That's it. That's it. They will get comfortable. Just be you. Be that shining star you are right there on that screen. You got that. I appreciate you. So she's not on today, but I wanted to shout out Gaji for she's setting up her VGO for Sunday, and she's actually talking to people, and she's got her shirts and everything ready to go. So I just want to shout out Sid. And also Saturday, we are starting back up the poetry night. So I decided to use that platform to talk about life insurance. So I'm gonna ease it in a certain way. And I won't say how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be brought up. But I'm gonna have things on the table, the QR codes to have people follow up with me, so I can grab the information after I do what I do. But I am gonna tie it all in this Saturday, so I'm really excited about what's getting ready to pop off. So I just wanted to say that.
Cool. Real quick, you know, for y'all that don't know, most people do know, but some may not. Tawana has, there's some people that will join your team and they're going to have a style that can't be duplicated. You know what I mean? For instance, like somebody like a Lacey Harrison. We always tell Lacey, like, Lacey, you got to realize you different. You can't teach you. Like Siobhan, you can't teach Siobhan. You can't teach Erik Robinson. You can't teach Uncle Jock. You can't teach a Tawana. When Tawana first got started, she was ridiculed for creating an avatar. This was before avatars even were really popular. You know, somebody told her, you know, you're in a profession where everything is serious and nobody's going to take you serious if you show up with a character. My point is, we're in a day and time, ladies and gentlemen, where, man, bend and break all the rules as long as you don't hurt nobody. We're in a time of taking chances and taking opportunities and shooting the shot. So Tawana has not only created her mini T, which is a part of her whole marketing campaign, but now she's infusing another way to touch people. Remember, we've been talking about getting in front of people. Tawana said, well, shoot, that might be y'all's thing to talk to churches and schools and stuff like that. My thing is, I'm gonna go do poetry and do some snap claps and get some people interested in what I'm doing and snap clap. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say, Tawana, great job. It doesn't go unnoticed. And I got a really, really good feeling that you and Miss Rita are going to be a couple of the people that blow through SM and run to ED, because you got some momentum getting ready to happen. And once Uncle Mo comes around, you want to make sure you harness all of that Uncle momentum while you got it. So great job.
All right, thank you, Jock. Let me pass the ball to this beautiful lady, Miss Charlotte Jeffries. What do you have going on with your business? Charlotte. I think she's trying to get in. She might be on the other side. So I'll pass the ball to Miss Maisha Bright.
And then Maisha, you can pass it back to Charlotte.
Okay, cool. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Maisha, how are you?
I'm trying to multitask because I have a doctor's appointment at 10. So I wanted to jump in and tell y'all it was going down in Ohio. It was going down this past weekend in Ohio, man. It was my first experience. I need more. I need all of it. It was amazing. I met a lot of people, obviously for the first time, but it was just like, it was really truly family. I've heard that said on the Zooms and stuff, but I show me the money. Right. So I had to go and experience it. Right. The camaraderie was great. The food was great. Our host was amazing. Dr. Lakita he is amazing. All of the other people that live in Ohio. I mean, it was just awesome. It was an amazing weekend. You know, I try not to go backwards. I try to move forwards, but I do have to tell you, I don't always like to talk about where I came from or this platform or that platform, but I'm telling you, sometimes you got to talk about the ex-boyfriend and what wasn't in that, and focus on what's, you know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
these are some good qualities here. That boy ex-boyfriend didn't have those qualities. You feel me? So sometimes you need to just reflect on where you came from so you could truly embrace where you are. I tell you, I have never, in all my years of living or being in the workforce, been at a business event like this ever in my life, ever. And so I am so excited. Yesterday, guess what? I got my ticket for convention.
Woo.
Yeah, so I'm hyped. Them plane tickets, something else, but I got faith. You know what I'm saying? I got faith, but I need more of the experience. You feel me? I need to be around this energy. I needed this. And so I'm so excited. I had to sleep till noon yesterday because we did the thing. It was a people out of people. It was a small intimate group. It was really good. And I know my time is almost up, but I'm so excited. I don't want to babble, but that's what happens when you get excited. So
Mike, hold on real quick. That's another one. Y'all feel that excitement? When somebody gets stung by the bee or tastes a little bit of the honey and they realize it's sweet over here, Maisha just saying, you know what? I need some more of that honey. I'm liking this taste. I'm liking this feel. I'm liking, you know, and you said something else, Maisha, that we don't take for granted. This is something we're really big on. We talk about family and village. You hear us say that all the time. We were very intentional and deliberate about creating a family and a village here. So like nobody is selfish in our family and village. And if you are, we just don't know it yet. But if you notice, you get love from people that don't even have nothing to do with your money line, and they don't mind helping. And that's what this thing is all about, because all of us are striving to be executive directors. Once you become an executive director, guess what? You become a shareholder. Once you become a shareholder, guess what? You become part owner of the company. So that's when you want everybody to win. So thank you for just kind of reiterating that feeling, because some people, they don't understand how special this group is. So thank you for reiterating.
Can you give me 2 seconds? I just want to end with this. I thank Trish for, this is the difference. This is leadership. We met, she signed me on, that was March 21st. We had the conversation. She was like, you're coming to Ohio. She didn't say it, but she actually did it. Right? You see what I'm saying? I was with the ex-boyfriend for 2 years and never been to an event. Trish put her money where her mouth was. She said, you're going to Ohio with me. Get in the car. I rode with her to Ohio and back. And so what I saw this weekend is faith, community. We talked about faith, communication, transparency, integrity, and a growth mindset. You got to have a growth mindset and act with integrity. Not only am I representing my business, but I'm representing Experior. So if you're going to do that, act like it. Be about your business. And communication is key. Trish was communicated with me and was transparent about this Experior.
So this is what I need from you moving forward, Maisha. I need to hear your voice and feel your energy more. So we need to hear more of you on this platform. Is that cool? You accept the challenge?
Too easy. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
I love it. Cool. Well, thank you for sharing. Maisha, I can tell, is going to be an up and coming star on the team. Who you passing that ball to? We're going to take LaCole, then Miss V is going to close it out.
Okay. You said Nicole?
LaCole.
Oh, LaCole? Okay, I passed the mic to LaCole.
All right. Awesome. Maisha, that was amazing. You know, You know, there's a saying that a man who have never tasted honey always say there's nothing sweeter than sugar. So
Lacole will
That's
always.
good. That's
Boy,
good. That's good.
I thought, hey Lacole, I thought I
Rebon,
was
can
the
you say that
guy
again?
with. I thought I was the guy with all the sayings, man. You got me trumped.
Can you say that one more time?
a man who have never tasted honey always say there's nothing sweeter than sugar. Until, until, so I'm so excited, and the Maisha's excitement, I'm telling you, that is amazing, so contagious. Keep on, Maisha, and that will take you to places, I'm telling you. And I also want to share my excitement. There's nothing so exciting to know that you are helping other business partners and team members. Especially yesterday, help a team member to able to do his first annuity, and this was in all the way in the state of North Dakota. And also have a young guy yesterday that came to the office, and he was with the previous company. And he also met Dr. Teresa yesterday at the office. And this young guy, I'm telling you, already a real estate agent. He's graduating this year, and he's already in looking for something, and sharing with him about Xperia and what Xperia stands for compared to because when you walk into my office, I saw something that Dr. Teresa did, and I tried to emulate that, right? You learn from everybody, right? So I used to have my plug from WFG hidden somewhere. But I walked into Dr. Teresa's office, and one day he was talking to somebody who was in WFG and showed them that, hey, I was there, been there, did that, got a t-shirt. So I put my plug somewhere, and this guy walked in and saw it. I was, so you were an SMD in WFG? I say, yeah. So what brought you over here? And I show him the difference. And I'm telling you today, he's going to be part of our business. He's coming on board. So I'm so excited about that. So I just want to share that with us this morning. So it's also a great pleasure to pass this board to Ms. V. Awesome lady. Was a pleasure to meet her 2 times now in Atlanta. And just a notice for everybody, we are hosting an event at the end of this month, the last Saturday of April in our office. So anybody in Atlanta is free to come in. So Ms. V, I'm passing the ball over to you to share with us your money-making activity over the week.
Thank you, Professor. Good morning, family. I'm going to be very brief. I'm working assiduously with my team. I've got 2 folks who are studying for their exam. One is set to take it on the...
Hold on, Ms. V. Hold on.
Yeah.
You can't do that. My brain ain't gonna let you do that. What in the hell is assiduously?
Yes, thank you.
Y'all gonna act like y'all know what assiduously was. I'm not playing. I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop and be like, hold up, what y'all what? Yeah, come on, explain.
Thank you, Troy. What? The word is assiduously. That means, yes. ASSIDUOUSLY.
Okay.
It means with maximum effort and focus.
Assiduously. Okay.
Yes.
Now we cook like fish grease.
We no longer have to say.
Don't miss this call, everybody. Don't ever miss this call.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Tokyo drifting, Eric. We drifting in your time. My bad. Go ahead, Ms. V.
Okay, I just wanted to say that 2 things. Number one, as Doc sometimes tells you, Uncle Doc tells you, when I first joined Xperia in my 35 plus years in the industry, my first declarative statement was, I do not want to build a team.
Yes.
And I stuck with that for about 3 months. Until I began to see, understand, and participate in these morning calls and see the elevation of one another. And I'm going to tell you, right now, I do have 2 members on the team studying for exams. One is set for the 15th of April, the other the 19th of April. I've got my big shout out. Some of you heard me last night. Is Monique Pinkney, Monique and Mark, took advantage of March Madness and went from FA to SM. I am focused on pushing everybody who's on my team to their next promotion level. It is my dedication. I shall be moving forth with all due deliberate speed and assiduously focusing therefrom.
I love it. Everybody needs to move assiduously. Okay. So, with that being said, thank you for sharing, Ms. B. And here's the thing. I don't know if y'all caught it, but if you got a team of 2 people, 1 person, 5 people, 10 people, you want to focus on getting people to their next level, I don't care if it's 2 people, 5 people, 7 people, whatever. Be intent and intentional about getting people to their next level. If you help them, guess what? They're going to help you. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of the way. I know I'm a little over time. I'm going to give it back to the index voice of inspiration, Mr. Troy Gandy. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Uncle Jock, for passing that ball back over here so that we can get the next guest coming on up. And that is everybody to be prepared for it and come off mute. So we want to let you know that because